Welcome to day 4 of the Divine Attraction Challenge. Have you ever heard in order to call love into your life, you need to love yourself more? Or in order for you to be respected in your relationship, you need to have higher self-worth? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today, self-love and self-worth. And not only what they are, and yes, they are different, I'll be explaining that, but how to increase your self-love and self-worth so that you can then create that in your life. Now, first of all, self-love is love-based. It's heart-based, and it usually originates from when you didn't feel loved enough as a child. Maybe your caregivers were not there for you. Okay? It is typically lacking when your caregivers were emotionally unavailable. If you experienced any form of abuse, this might result in low self-love. You not feeling that you are lovable because of the way that you grew up. Now, you transform this low self-love by practicing radical acceptance. Accepting who you are. It isn't just saying, I love myself, and doing the affirmations, I'm awesome, I'm amazing, I'm lovable. No, it's accepting the shadow work, the shadows that we talked about yesterday. It's accepting those parts of you that maybe you don't like so much. It's accepting the fact that though you were victimized as a child in whatever way, or as a teenager, as a young adult, that doesn't have to define your present or your future any longer. You can send love and compassion by reparenting. And all of this stuff is what I do in the Divine Attraction group coaching program in a much deeper and profound way than I'm explaining right here. Now, self-worth, on the other hand, is more solar plexus, power center based. And it's about owning the worthiness or the value that you have to share with the world. It is not the same thing, okay? Now, you experience high self-worth by having confidence in your skill, knowing that what you have to share, your presence, your ideas, your words, your actions, are good enough, and they are worthy of being shared. Okay? It's lacking usually because parents were judgmental. They were criticizing you. It wasn't good enough. They were lovable. Maybe you knew that they loved you and they were there, but maybe they just couldn't be bothered. Or maybe you had to prove your worth through external things like grades or athletic performance. They showed their love to you through your performance. Now, you transform this by taking your power back, by saying, I innately have value, not just saying it to yourself, but really feeling it. And there is inner work to do here. There's understanding where these stories came from and understanding, again, that they are stories. They came from your parents and your parents' parents and whoever else was a caregiver in those people's lives. You were born innately valuable, and you never were meant or designed to prove yourself in any way. So these are the differences between self-love and self-worth, and many people interchange them unknowingly that they do have different energetic backgrounds. So what we want to do here is take our heart power back and send all of the pieces of us, lots of love and compassion, all of the past stories, all of the past experiences, a lot of love and compassion and radical acceptance. And we want to take back our power center around our solar plexus, our belly area. And we want to understand that we don't need to act out of guilt, fear, or obligation. We don't need to be ashamed of ourselves as a whole if we don't perform the best. or if we don't get the best score or the best results on something, that doesn't make us less of who we are. Now, this doesn't have anything to do right now with calling in a partner, yet it has everything to do with calling in a partner or transforming the relationship that you're in or transforming the pattern of dating or relationships that you attract. Because when you heal the broken self-worth that you per se didn't break, but your patterns and habits have kept it broken, when you heal that, then the frequency that you're putting out with your heart, which is an extremely powerful frequency, is higher. And it has naturally higher standards, not the higher standards of he has to make this much money, he has to look like this, and he has to drive this kind of vehicle. None of these mental things. It's a natural frequency that rises that says, I'm only available to be loved and respected in return. I'm only available to be lovable to someone. So that frequency goes out because you're no longer putting out the frequency of I'm unlovable. It goes out, and only the people that are available to love you in return because you are lovable, they'll see that, they'll know that, they'll feel that, they come in and they say, I'm available to love you because you're lovable. They don't use those words specifically, but that's what happens. Then, and when you heal your self-worth and you heal the guilty energy that's going out because you didn't perform well enough or you didn't achieve well enough, or you're not good enough, tall enough, young enough, pretty enough, skinny enough, rich enough. You put all of those not good enough, not worthy unless I do something vibe, you heal that and you then interchange it because every chakra puts out its own types of frequencies. The frequencies then that you put out, the natural healed frequencies are, I am a child of God. I am innately worthy of love. I am worthy of respect. I am worthy of time. I am worthy of presence. I am worthy of all that is possible in a happy, healthy, fulfilling relationship. Same thing. Those frequencies are going to go out, and those partners, potential partners, and even current partners that could feel that and resonate with that will then be drawn into you. If this is a current partner that you're looking and desiring to transform, not transform the partner, but the relationship to transform, stuff will happen because you're doing a pattern interrupt. You're doing things differently. And sometimes it isn't necessarily about doing different things, it's about doing things differently. So take the same affirmations that you're doing and shift them a little bit with this awareness of, first, where are my, why do I have this lack of self-love? We don't have to go digging deeply. We don't have to wallow. We don't have to relive traumatic stories. But if we can gain an awareness of the root, not the whole thing necessarily, the root. Oh, this came from mother. Why? Because mother was like this. Okay, this is what mother did. Bam, I know the root. That doesn't belong to me. Okay, I understand now where this is. And when we can look at the root, we can dig it out. When we understand the root of why we don't value ourselves in ourselves, and therefore we don't value ourselves in relationship, we take crap from relationships, we accept less than desirable results from our partners. We tolerate disrespect or lack of integrity in our partners because we don't feel worthy of better or more. When we heal that, all of that changes. When we shift that within us, it shifts within our experience and it shifts within the people around us. Either they say, this does not resonate with me, bye-bye. And then we have to deal with and heal the pain that may cause. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that those people that don't resonate with your more true, healed, and authentic self, they step out of the way, and the people that do come in. If it's a person that's in your life currently, they'll transform and meet you where you are. It'll catapult them into their own healing path. So the best gift that you can not only give yourself, but the others around you, including family members, and especially if you have children, is to heal your heart and your solar plexus chakra, which when I say heart, really technically it's heart and up. Heart, expression, authenticity, your connection and your knowing. And when I say solar plexus and self-worth, I'm really talking about solar plexus down. Your power center, your creativity, authenticity, your creativity, your sensuality, your sexuality, your security, and your safety, who you are in the world. All of that is rooted in self-worth, and all of this is rooted in self-love, and we need both. So which one of those is maybe a stronger need for you to focus on? Start there. And then go into the other one. And again, I will be diving deep with the group in this topic in the Divine Attraction 8-week coaching program starting March 23rd. Please email me to get the information, or you can go to lovethefeminineway.com/group and get yourself signed up. I have two options: $497 for the group, 8 calls, 8 modules, and a group chat that you can connect with your soul sisters. And this is a super powerful thing to do because you build friendships. In the last group that I ran, the chat was going consistently and the women were connecting with each other. Now, if that is everything that you want, plus you want some one-on-one, you want some private, you want some accountability and connection with me, you can do the VIP, which is $997. And that comes with 2 one-on-one private intensives. So you can go to the challenge. So you can go to the group, Love the Feminine Way /group. And I look forward to seeing you there. And in the meantime, stay focused on your self-love and your self-worth. See you tomorrow.